my friend, and welcome back. My name is Hannah, and today I'm going to be playing with a new face palette. So if you're curious about anything that I'm wearing on my face, what I mentioned in today's video, what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I always have links in the description box down below. None of my links are sponsored or affiliated, and I don't copy and paste other people's codes, so they're clean links, shop to your heart's content. But in today's video, I will be playing with the new Vieve Dimensional Face Palette. It is a part of their new summer collection. I think it just came out not too long ago. I've got an email from Eve because I'm a part of their little newsletter that advertised it to me early, and I think I also got it at a special rate. Because now when I go onto the website to look at prices, that's like not what I paid for it, but it's like only a few dollars more expensive. But anyway, let's talk about the collection. There were two face palettes. One was Dawn and one was Dusk. Dawn, I believe, had the soft peach tones. I'll insert a picture here. And then I ended up getting the Dusk palette because this one was supposed to be more of like a terracotta. And I tend to like those shades, especially in the summertime. But it does have a highlight, two blushes, and a bronzer. There were also some lip oils in the collection. I believe there were 3 shades. One was like an orange shade, one was like a bright pink, and then the other one was like kind of like a mauve-y nude tone. I was really tempted to pick up one of the lip oils because I've heard really good things about the Vieve lip oils. However, I have so many lip tints and lip oils and things like that that I have to get through them before I pick up any more. So I just went in with my Sigma one today. This has been my favorite lip oil in my collection, but I mean, you could also pair it with the Tower 28 lip gloss as well. And I've also been using this Detective Conan like balm lip tint thing. It's a makeup item from Japan. It's really fun. I'm gonna scoot in a little bit closer and like I get to peel the sticker off. That's such a nice feeling. Okay, I'm gonna start with the bronzer and let's see what happens. I'm pretty confident that it's gonna be a pretty shade. I've been loving powdered bronzers lately and just kind of tapping them in. I've been really gravitating towards my Charlotte Tilbury face palette that I have and those ColourPop cheek palettes. I think now because the weather is getting a little bit warmer, I'm not doing too intense of makeup. I kind of like do a skin tint, but I don't even use primer. I just kind of put it on over my sunscreen. My sunscreens tend to be like my primers lately. And so with a powdered bronzer or just using powdered products when it's really hot, like it doesn't weigh down my skin. And I don't know, I just feel more comfortable using powdered products in the summertime just because creamier products will weigh really heavy on my face and I don't want to feel heavy. I've also been in this trend of kind of contouring with my bronzer. I just grab a smaller kind of like flat brush and then I just blend it in. I mean, I guess that's obviously what contouring is. And I like to take it just right kind of under my eyebrow and really carve out that shape. And this is just the bronzer and I think that is already really pretty. Like I would feel comfortable going out as is. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take the lighter blush first. This has been like a popular trend I've been seeing where people are using like 2 blushes. So I'm gonna take this softer one first and kind of bring it up top and pat it in. And just look at how pretty that is. I'm using the Sigma F37. It's my favorite kind of like blush brush to kind of just sweep the tone on. And I like to put my blush a little bit higher on my face. Ugh, that's really pretty. And I'm not pressing too hard into the pan. I'm really just kind of tapping my brush into the product. and just sweeping it on. And I'm going to take just a little bit across my nose. And then I'm going to take the more intense blush, and I'm just going to really pinpoint that on the very top of my cheekbone. Kind of like when you're, I don't know, putting a transition shade in your crease. I'm assuming that's the same effect that you're trying to go for. And I mean, yeah, like look at how pretty that is. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the highlight. The highlight is supposed to be like a new formula for Vieve. I haven't tried a Vieve highlighter, so I'm not quite sure what's so different about it. But I'm just going to take it to the top corner and kind of work it in. And I'm going to take it down the center of my nose and add the tip. It's a really soft highlight, like it's very easy to blend in and work in. I think if you are very heavy-handed, going very lightly, you only need to just slightly tap. Because even slightly tapping, I feel like I may have picked up a little bit too much, but it's not causing any weird like casting. It looks really pretty far away, and it doesn't change like the closer you get. It doesn't look like chunky glitter or anything like that. It just has like a more wet effect. But I think this is pretty cute. I'm going to apply my setting spray and then fix my hair, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and let's talk about the face palette because I am very, very quickly falling in love. So, a terracotta shade can go one of two ways for me. It could be absolutely flattering, or it could just be slightly too dark, and then it becomes one of those products where I try everything that I can to make it work for me, and then eventually decluttering it because it just isn't my shade. And I feel for me, that's my problem with a lot of my makeup, is that it's not the right shade for me or the things that I like to play with. So then it just ends up sitting in my collection, and then I just want to get rid of it. I am already a huge fan of face palettes. Sometimes I just want the work taken care of for me because I have to be at work at 6:30 in the morning, and sometimes I just don't even want to think about it. Sometimes I don't even have the mental capacity to think about my makeup, because if you're like me and you work in a toxic work environment, you're already stressed out and anxious. The last thing I want to stress over is what bronzer pairs well with what blush. So it's already taken care of for me. I was nervous that this was going to be kind of similar to the Charlotte Tilbury face palette that I have. I know this one was limited edition for like the holiday release. I'm starting to see the sold out like sign on some websites. I think you can still get this at Sephora, but like I think places like Cult Beauty, like it might be gone. But I mean, it's like a similar kind of situation, although this says that it's a contour and a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight, where the Vieve one has two blushes. Looking at them side by side, they are kind of similar in color story. This one definitely looks a lot cooler than this one, but I don't know. I don't think that they're exactly the same. I'll do some comparisons and play around with it and let you guys know. This is just a first impression, but so far I really enjoy it and I think it's really nice. It is making me tempted to go and pick up one of the lip oils, even though I said that I don't need it. I don't know. This collection from Vieve is supposed to be their summer release, and it is limited edition. I don't know if the lip oils will be limited edition, but I'm fairly positive that the face palette at least is limited edition. If the lip oils aren't and I can pick them up later, I'm just going to go through what I have, and then if I clear something out, Vieve will be the first one on the list. But let me know in the comments down below, did you also have your eyes on this product, or is Vieve a brand that you're not too familiar with? I don't know. How do you feel about face palettes? Some people really, really love them, and then some people absolutely are like, no, why spend your money on that? Like, that's really dumb. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you enjoyed hanging out with me today and you would like to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.